Good morning, Flosstube. It is March 11th, Thursday, and I want to welcome you to my 60-something video. This is Magnolia Nana. My name is Sharon, and this is a channel mostly about cross stitch, sometimes a little bit of crochet, often a book review, and always cross stitch. A few life updates. I do want to welcome new subscribers. Thank you so much for jumping on board. I'm always thrilled to see someone new who is taking the time to come visit the channel and let me know what you think and what you're working on. That's always so much fun. And for those of you who've been with me through this long haul, thank you, thank you. It's crazy how life has flown by and how our world has changed, and through it all we have our craft, and I am grateful for that. Today I want to share a celebration because I have two finishes, and some WIPS and a tiny new start that was unplanned, and then some plans. This will be fairly short today, but I wanted to touch base because we are hoping to leave in a few days to drive up to North Carolina to visit two of our daughters, one of our daughter's new husband, and some grandchildren. This is my spring break coming up, and it's really my only chance to be away out of town. So we're planning to do that, and I wanted to say hello to you and show you progress and finishes before I leave. Hopefully when I get back, I can film again to share good news from our trip and also some progress, because I have multiple WIPS to take with me in the car. Hopefully my husband will do a lot of the driving, and I'm just hoping I can get a lot of stitching done on that long drive. Okay, let's talk about finishes. You have seen both of these pieces so many times that I appreciate your patience. Finished the hands-on design, Coffee, a Hug in a Cup. This is from the series called Cool Beans, and this is the only one I own. I had won it in a giveaway, an Instagram giveaway, and this is a gift for my youngest son who is in the business of coffee shops and could not be at a better time. He was just promoted from managing his new coffee shop to being a district or area manager. So as soon as I can get this framed, this will be a gift for him. I'm sorry to be moving this. I'm hoping our filming today will give you a better view of the stitching with less darkness. We'll see. You can let me know. But as you can see, I followed all the color recommendations, all DMC flosses. This is my little natural linen from Hobby Lobby, but I do hope to frame it very soon for him, maybe for his kitchen. It was quite the fun stitch, and I had complained about the off-white stitching here, but I finally got my Thread Magic or Thread Heaven out, and that made all the difference. And some railroading, of course. Such fun. Then my other finish is a piece that has been in my stash for so many years. I honestly don't remember when I started it. Prairie Schooler, and it is the big piece, April. And this number was 152, just called April. But I want you to look at the picture because we have made some changes. So I want you to be able to compare the two images, I guess. So this is the way it was designed. Our finish was done on a mystery fabric that was a gift to me. I've said that on my videos before. It is a light blue and it is an even weave. But I want you to see these perfect spring colors and people. The lamb, the ducks, and the bunnies, I think, are my favorite section. Those bunnies gave me hairballs for a while, but we finally got that figured out. But look how adorable the detail is the designer just aced it on this. And then that row at the bottom of the pink, I don't know, would those be daisies? Gerber maybe? And of course the sunflowers and the butterfly and the bird. But I want you to look up here at our change, one of our changes. I got up there and I was not happy with the look of the big bunny in the corner. No offense to the Prairie Schooler designer. I love their patterns and I know what a great job they always do. But for me, I needed something lighter up there. So I took the flowers that were around the bunny. I wish I could quit moving this. If you can sort of see those. And then with my daughter's consultations over my shoulder several times, we tweaked and just did kind of a floral design up there. But I'm just thrilled with the results. And the fun thing about an old piece that got tucked away that you pull back out is that you fall in love with it again. Now, the only other tiny change was we decided the border really did not need the extra little top and bottom that is shown. Can you see that? I love that little border that they have here, but since it was a change already and since it is such a busy design, we just left the border completely plain except for the little corners. I hope I'm not making you dizzy. So that was our interpretation. Let the piece speak for itself. Let the border be simple. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to get this in a frame, and it is going to go up in my house ASAP. Since it's a spring design, it needs to be out. So, such fun. And oh goodness, to get that finished just felt so empowering, like I can really finish some of these old designs. So hopefully when I see you next time, that will be in a frame, as will my hug in a cup. Okay, now I don't have a lot of WIPs to show you because I have been focusing on really just two, I think. Well, I've been stitching a lot on April. That was what I had done. And I did not bring my stiff cardboard thing to hold this up on. But the only thing I have accomplished on my Heartstring Samplery Prairie Life Sampler, which you know I am stitching for my granddaughter, is the first side of the border. And I'm hoping this will show with my paper. Okay, so that is the whole left border. And you remember I had told you that that little flower will go in each indentation there. So I need to put the little flowers in, but I decided I would finish the outline of the border first. So my goal is to take this with me and work on finishing that border. So not a lot of progress, but on a piece this size, I'll take a little bit of progress. I'm happy with that. This is on a linen. Oh, it's from my local needlework shop, the Stitch Niche. And it's I want to say it's a 36 count because I know I have to use my magnifier. Anyway, love the color, love the design. I'm focused on that one. I have until August to get that finished. And then the other one that has taken a lot of my time, and you know that this one is on my finish list for this year, is Papillon Creations, Mary Queen of Scots. Again, a mystery linen, but I purchased it purposefully at the Stitch Niche for this project. And as I've said before, I'm hoping to find the name of it before the piece is finished so I can share that with you. I'm doing mine also in a monochromatic red, and it is a DMC red. But what I have done, how can I hold this up for you? is to work a lot on the alphabet and on the border. So I'm going to try to show you the alphabet first. Okay, maybe that's gonna work. So the whole first row of the alphabet is finished, A through G. This is making this almost look burgundy, and it is not. It is a true red. And then you can see that the middle rows each have 2 letters, and I cannot see, but the bottom row is also complete. I want you to be able to see those beautiful letters. I'm going to get a foam board that's big enough to put things on. This is frustrating for me, and I know it's frustrating for you. Let's try this. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. So the bottom row is also finished, V through Z. And then let me try to show you the bottom motif, which I fixed. It was the problem that had to be frogged. So let me hold that up for you. Okay, yay, we got it. Okay, so the middle motif there in the bottom is finished. And then each corner, aren't those the most beautiful? Oh, there we go. So the bottom with the birds, the quote, and the whole motif are finished. And the border will look like that under the phoenix. I have to do that all the way across the border, a little at a time, right? And then I was just going bombs away on the border, going up the sides, you can see. And I got all the way to the top on this side, almost. There's just a little left. And I had gotten to the top on this side, but when I checked it to be sure it lined up with these top letters, again, I was 1/2 stitch off. So the last couple of nights I've been ripping that border out. And now where I am, it is correct. I even put that little gridding there to try to help. I may grid a couple more just to be able to line that up. It's so frustrating. So, you know, the goal would be to get the border all the way around and then to do the top motifs, which are, oh, they're exactly like the bottom. Look at that. So good. We'll hopefully be able to accomplish that. And then finish the alphabet letters. And then what is left will be some small motifs and then to complete the little bands here. So a finish is in sight. I don't know how close, but it is in sight. And I know that you will not be able to see because of the light, but here is the size of the piece. Let me stand up here for you. Okay. Very large. This framing will cost me an arm and a leg, but I'm going to make it work. Just in love with my Mary again, definitely. Okay, now, I had shown you Pandemic 2 videos ago, I believe. Poor Pandemic has not had any progress this week or 2, but I did get finished with almost all of the first 2 pages. And you know this so well. This is a long dog sampler. So whether it will go with me on the trip, probably not. Maybe, I'll decide. I would like to just finish here so that I can start on page 3. Remember that I had chosen white hardanger, 22 count, and this is DMC Delft Blue, number 121, and you're getting a fairly true, actually it's a little lighter and a little brighter than what you're getting on the camera. I love this as much as ever. I just don't have time to touch all these WIPs with my work schedule. And you know I'm trying to get finishes on old projects. But as I've said before, if you can do pandemic or any long dog, you will not regret it. Dankworth is definitely packed for my trip. That is my other long dog that I'm trying to finish, and I just got it all together in a plastic project bag, because if I can't work on it in the car, I think I can work on it at night at my daughter's homes. Okay, we're almost finished. Oh, biggest news, and I totally didn't look at my list and forgot. My husband and I and our youngest daughter have all gotten our first COVID vaccination this week. Hallelujah. I am so grateful and relieved. So in 21 days, we will go back and have the second vaccine, and that is a big relief. So that happened this week. We had separate appointments on separate days. My daughter and I qualified because we are in education, and my husband squeaked under not quite 65, but he was able to get his. So, relief. Okay, I think that's all the news. This is my little news start that was not planned, and it's one of those things that happens to me around here. You know, the stash queen. I have too many cross stitches. But we were cleaning out another drawer, and my husband found a kit that he had ordered with several other kits, and it is from the Posy collection. She always does beautiful historic patterns, and this is from the John Adams home in Quincy, Massachusetts, which we visited. It is called Peacefield. We loved our day in Quincy, and this home was such a delight to see. So when the kit was found, after me having forgotten about it, I just pulled it out and got a quick start because it's a very small piece. I want to show you right here. Okay, forgive me, I'm not as scattered as I seem. All right, let's see if you can see anything. This is it. This is how small it's going to be. I want to estimate 5 by 7, but I just started the sky and a little bit of the tree. It is on a small Ada. I'm guessing 18 count. Yes, this is 18 count Ada, and it is going to be 5 by 7. So another visit this on our vacation, stitch a memento start, but since it's 5 by 7, I think it will be a fun one to just work toward a finish. There will be a lot of white stitching, which I never love, and some gray, but it'll be worth it because that was such a nice, beautiful vacation and such a lovely location to remember. And we love the Adams, John and Abigail especially. So small start on Peacefield. I did, because of my past experience being so disorganized with small kids, pulled out one of my old, I'm talking super old, project cards and got all the floss beautifully organized and labeled with the name of the color and the DMC number. I'm very happy with the organization. Yay. So I believe that's all for today. Very short video, but thank you for your time. You can feel my enthusiasm after having 2 old pieces finished and progress on another older project that needs to be finished. I hope this finds you well and being careful and enjoying spring. Or what would you be enjoying in Australia? Fall? Is fall coming? Goodness. Summer. You're at the end of summer, I guess. Anyway, thank you for your time and your support. Please let me know what you're up to, and know that I will report back in as soon as I can after our visit to family, and know that I send love from Texas, where it is windy and overcast today. It is March, correct? So take good care. Lucy's going to bark in the background so you can hear her before you leave. Bye-bye.